Welcome to KWAM News Extra. I'm Sonia Artero. This year's presidential election has been that of a heated one. While Senator John McCain has the GOP nomination all wrapped up, the race between Senators Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama remain neck and neck. Now, let's face it, Guam and its issues have never made the agenda or platform of any presidential candidate during any primary election. But now that the superdelegates may decide their party's nominee, Guam's total of 9 delegates are more important than ever, which is a first for Guam. Both Hillary and Obama have pledged support both in the Senate and publicly for war reparations. Plus, they both recognize the huge concerns we have with the military buildup, and they are both articulating these issues in the Senate as well as in the public. Now, starting with issues that concern our island, tonight we will hear from Guam Democrats representing both camps. Our first interview is with Derick Hill, who is the youngest delegate representing Guam and former vice president of the Guam Youth Congress. And Derick is joined by a strong Hillary supporter and the president of the Guam Federation of Teachers, Matt Rector. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Now, exactly where does your candidate stand on Guam war claims?
Well, Hillary's come out and endorsed the Guam war claims repeatedly and been a big advocate for us her entire time in the Senate, and recently wrote a letter to the chair of the Senate committee that was holding it up and to get it pushed through. And also she's promised that she will make sure that it is passed when she is president.
Very nice. Now, how is your candidate going to straighten up our health care issues here in Guam?
Well, definitely, Sonia, as I read Senator Clinton's platform, is that she has included not only just the United States, the 50 states, but consisting of U.S. territories and her universal health care program. And it's going to cover every individual, unlike Senator Obama's own, which only covers the children that are fortunate not to have health insurance. But Senator Clinton's plan is the only one out of all candidates right now that is a universal health care plan.
Now, how suited is your candidate to help Guam obtain more compact impact aid?
Well, as you know, compact impact aid is negotiated with Congress, but the president, that's the thing. When we talk about issues like this, we need to talk about who is a friend of Guam, right? Now, who knows about Barack? He's never been here, right? But one thing we know is Hillary has been here, and Bill has been here when he was president. Now, this was a time when Guam really had no importance, like we do today in the presidential election. That's what makes it such an exciting time. But they came out anywhere because they cared for the people of our island, and they just didn't stick on the military base, right? They came out, they met with our families, Hillary met with women's groups, and the people of our island. That makes her a bona fide friend of Guam. We know this. She has a 15-year track record of supporting us and our families. And that's what we do for our friends. We support them. We take care of them when they take care of us. That's the Guam way. And we're very excited to be able to support Hillary as she supported us.
Because of her concerns with the military in general and the war on terror, where is she at with supporting us with our military buildup?
Well, we've talked to her quite a bit. As you probably know, the AFT, our 1.6 million members, have been working very hard to help get her elected across the nation. And she has always been committed, because I've talked to her through her campaign and her people about this issue. And she really believes that we should help the build-up, help the people of Guam outside the fences, not just the ones inside the fences. She's not the military president. She's the family and people president, and we're excited about that.
Now, Derick, where does your candidate stand on local issues concerning college tuition, Pell Grants, and other incentives?
Well, Sonia, this is one of my favorite issues up to date right now. Senator Clinton has a wonderful platform for that. I have read it over and over and over. I've read Senator Obama's own plan over and over and over. But definitely Senator Clinton has that outlined in her plan. She has such issues such as Pell Grant. Right now, the Pell Grant is at a certain amount for students that are seeking to get that allocated to them. She wants to maximize that up to $11,500, which is probably a maximum for now until we can find out where other monies we can get to allocate to students for the Pell Grant, such as the AmeriCorps program, which is so famous here in Guam. Senator Clinton also wants to help those students get their scholarships, and presently there's about $4,600 of the maximum AmeriCorps program offering scholarships. She wants to maximize that to $10,000, which is so extraordinary because you know what? None of the presidents past and now have no platform for that. I've read Senator Obama's over and over, and this is one thing about Senator Clinton that pulls me to her. It's not just the words or the speeches or the rhetorics going around. You have to really look at the words in the platform. You have to grasp it. That you have to understand those things, and that the people and the students, astonishingly, they're saying college students are supporting Obama. Well, that really depends because these students are actually told certain things and they're not actually given these platforms to read, which I have. And Senator Clinton's campaign was so kind to give me their platform to read about.
Now, Matt, this question is for you. Bill Clinton was known as a big supporter of the right to work. He was also the main supporter of NAFTA, and most unions oppose both of these programs. Are you concerned at all that Hillary might share her husband's position on this?
Actually, every union opposes those. It's not just most, it's universally hated. No, we're not concerned about it. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, and she admits that that was a mistake, and Bill Clinton today admits it was a mistake on both issues. Right to work is a patently anti-union, anti-family type of bill, and we have found that NAFTA, this whole free trade concept, really has become a disaster. Economists at the time said it was great, but it's one of those be careful what you wish for type of things. And we found out that it's not great for anybody in any country. Well, at least not the working people of these countries. It's good for the rich corporate guys, but those of us that work for a living and try to feed our families and take care of our people really